ik ben Melanie en vandaag ga ik van een uitgegroeide rode kleur naar een hele mooie blond.
Okay.
Met een bruine uitgroei als het goed is.
Yeah. Melanie wants to get balayage, so we're going for a blonde color. She will turn around and the rest of the color is a red color. So we have a lot of work to do. But let's start on her. First time modeling.
Friends on YouTube, got myself a model. Now you see how tall she is. She is about 2 heads higher than I am. But girls in the Netherlands are growing longer.
Yep.
Put on the protection of coloring. Start with balayage.
Top. Hi, ik ben Melanie en vandaag ga ik van een uitgegroeide rode kleur naar een hele mooie blond.
Okay.
Met een bruine uitgroei als het goed is.
Yeah. Melanie wants to get balayage, so we're going for a blonde color. She will turn around and the rest of the color is a red color. So we have a lot of work to do. But let's start on her. First time modeling.
Made her bleach on black base and on violet base. It's a Vela bleach and I use black bleach of Rover hair. Mix this together. Take my Olivia Gar. Ik denk dat dat niet is.
Hey.
Start with the foils and bring on the bleach, of course. Starting on top by lifting up first a half of the head. Take my first line. Take the foil, lay it under the head. Take my combination bleach. You can see I have a lot in the bowl. Make a soft connection line. And because there's a protection system in, you don't smell anything of the bleach. Close this up. And lay it over the top. Take a new line on it. Take the foil. Lay the hairs on it. Creating that soft line again. Making sure I push the bleach real deep in. Make it also not too thick, so it's a bit fluid. Soften the line at the front. Close it, and so I do all my hair, of course. Okay, all the bleach is on the hairs, so I flip down the foils. Take out the clips.
They look beautiful.
Yeah. And let the foils hang down. And then I close this up with a plastic foil. Gonna control it every 50 minutes. And then we're back. Hello friends on YouTube. After 55 minutes we rinsed the bleach out, put in a toner. Now the hair is totally wet but in still wonderful condition because she has strong hair. And you see all the red colors are out. The toner I put on in with heat for 10 minutes and it's a new toner of Rover hair. And they are really wonderful and they smell really nice. So for those who like really also smell, they smell a little bit like cannabis and nice. It's really nice to work with. Very gentle to the hairs. Now I'm gonna make her a haircut. She didn't tell me a lot. She wants to leave it a little bit in length, that I know. But a little bit above the shoulders. And the front is not certain yet because she saw a nice fringe. So we can make a soft fringe that can flow into it, but that we decide when we're working. Starting in the neckline, work with hot tools. I'm going. Knife is 190 degrees Celsius, put head a bit to the front, know when the hair dries it will be a little bit shorter. Starting in the underline, working in a blunt but feathered line. De kleur is prachtig. Helemaal niks schreeuwig, hè? Want blond haar kan ook heel schreeuwerig worden.
Ja. Ik ben heel benieuwd om ook het hoog te doen.
Ja, dit is echt gaaf. Take a new line on it. Take it over to the other side. Connect it there first. So the left side I take over to the right side. And then I'm find me the way to create that line. Still working in a blonde line with an overflow of about 2 centimeters, that's almost an inch in softness. So I want to have a soft baseline. I think it suits her more and makes her also look a little bit softer, but also more feminine. So I think that will be beautiful. Take every time the lines of the chin line into the hairstyle. What I told you, start first by taking it over to the center line where I started. Go in with my tip and then with the total knife. And connect all the lines on that. Watch in the meantime how it falls. Because she told me she has a beautiful neckline. It goes in like chop and up. So I think this line needs this length to hold that stable and soft and falling. Take the hairs over to the center line again. Take away a little bit of the length, go in with my tip. Soften the line. Now I'm worked from ear to ear, so take the hairs to the center line, watch if the same length, they are the same length. So now I can work freely all the lines on this. And every time watch through the hairs at the beautiful lines of the skull, because I really love skull shapes. And I really need them into the hairstyles, because they make hairstyles beautiful. Again, take all the hairs to the center line, turn it so you can see it from the center line. So take the hairs from the right side over to the left side, watch at the line of cutting, go in and gently go out. And give balance to the weight of the hairs. This I do with the tip of my knife. Then lift it over to the other side. Again with my tip. So you see that I get a lot of volume, because now I'm going to use the skull bone as a baseline. So I lift the head a little bit up so you can see the length. It's laying a bit on the shoulder. So now I can work this line up and create more volume. This I do by parting from the center line to the line behind the ear. Take the hairs over. And work in an asymmetrical line. So the baseline on the front is connected to the lines in the center line, and the rest here I take over and lay in the opposite line. So now I create more length on the front just by using a beautiful skull as a base. Do the same on the other side, go to the center of the skull. Take the hairs over. Lay the hairs in the line of the skull lines. Creating more length by taking them to the back. Only behind the ear I connect the lines. So I create opposite lines of each other. In the center line, thin it out a bit. Coming to the last lines on top to the back. Is leuk en normaal praat je helemaal niet over.
Ik vind het zelf ook wel leuk om mee te luisteren.
Ja, je kunt na de hand ook helemaal terug zien. Normaal zie je niet zo heel veel wat er achterop gebeurt.
Nee, precies.
Again, connect it to the front and holding the length to the opposite lines longer. Only with the tip I thin it out a bit. Holding the length again. And to the sides, I get a little bit shorter. Ja, het is was. Voelt wel een beetje lichter.
Ja, heerlijk. Ik zie hier op de pluk.
Lekker vanaf springen.
Ja.
Dat is ook sexy, hè?
zien.
Ja, is het lekker. Geeft een hele hoop lucht.
Ja, dat was ook echt goed uit.
Ja. Coming to the front. Lay the hairs to the front. Higher up in the center, longer to the sides. Correct only the sides standing near to her. Do this, of course, on both sides. And don't take off much, just a little bit. The neckline are correct afterwards. Take not too much hair, just the part halfway the fontanelle. Watch at the natural lines, watch through the hairs, watch at beautiful skin lines and how the chin is, the shape of the chin. Get in from the side, let the knife do the work, don't force anything. Take over the rounding, use the rounding of the skull, the hairs, and connect only the longer part. So you get an ultra fine soft line that you can wear as a fringe, sidewards but also to the front. And when she lays this back to the back, you don't see it. For the other side. Is dat zo leuk met de snoeren? Take again only the front, lay it in the line of the chin line. And soften the line. Give it a little bit more character. So now you see all the lines are connected. And she has an ultra fine fringe, but when she lays it to the sides, you don't see it anymore. So you have still natural lines that follow up. Can dry your hair. Hair. And no yellow spray, because it stimulates and nurses the hairs. And it smells really nice. Yes. First blow dry the hair and then I'm gonna give it some effect. So part the hairs on the skull bone, pin them up because she has a lot of hairs. I have to part it, otherwise we are here in 2 hours still blow drying her hair. Take a medium-sized brush. Nice thing of working with hot tools is you never get stuck in the ends because the ends are sealed. So you can never damage the hairs. They stay in wonderful condition. Lekker haar inderdaad.
Ja.
Het is super lekker gedaan.
En je kan er ook alles mee. Je kan het krullen, je kan het stijlen.
Nou, ik ben benieuwd wat je nog allemaal wil met je haar. Laat maar weten.
Ja.
Ik weet niet of ik je e-mailadres al heb. Anders zou ik dat even via Messenger sturen of zo.
Ja, dat zal ik doen.
Maar dan kan ik vanavond de foto's al sturen.
Ja, is goed.
Want je mag met de foto's doen wat je wilt, het zijn jouw foto's. Dus,
Top.
Nou ja, goed, dan weet je, als we ooit een keer aan de hele korte kapsels gaan, dan moeten we inderdaad gewoon iedere 6 weken wat afspreken.
Ja.
En die is knallers maken, iedere 6 weken.
Ja, ik heb een tijdje gedacht en nog steeds prikkelt dat om een, hoe heet het nou, zeg maar dat onderkant, zo'n stukje op te scheren.
Oh ja, dat is ook leuk. Zeker met zo'n bos aan.
Ja.
Ah, dat kun je de volgende keer doen.
Ja, precies, dus dat een achtergrond.
Dat is sexy hoor. En dan stiekem een tattoo erin zetten.
Oh ja.
Want die ziet niemand.
Nee,
alleen
precies.
degene die jij hebt laten zien. Nou, so far blootleggen. The only thing I'm going to use on her is Lanza coil oil. Not that she needs it for the condition, because the hair is still a wonderful condition, but it gives more power effect. Only one drop. It's also the most feminine smell, I think, in hair products. And it's the nicest products and plants that give this effect. But when you touch the hair with this and you feel how wonderful it feels, also for me as a hairdresser, that sexy feeling of being a hairdresser is stimulated by the smell, but also by the beauty the products gives to the hairs. So clean this up, free her from all the protection, put all the commercial of the t-shirt into the t-shirt. We see each other next video. She will turn around to show you the end result, and bye bye. Dankjewel.
Bye bye. Ik ben Melanie. En vandaag ga ik van een uitgegroeide rode kleur naar een hele mooie blond.
Okay.
Met een bruine uitgroei als het goed is.
Yeah. Melanie wants to get balayage, so we're going for a blonde color. She will turn around and the rest of the color is a red color. So we have a lot of work to do. But let's start on her. First time modeling.